Pub in the Park is, well, it celebrates all things food and music. So we invite the best restaurants in the local area and touring restaurants to come and join us in local parks and serve up delicious foods that you would maybe not ordinarily experience. Big names include Rick Stein, Tom Kerridge, Jodie Kidd, Atul Kutcher. It's a really exciting tour that's still growing. So as I said, in 2017 it was Marlow. Last year was Marlow, Tunbridge Wells, Bath and Knutsford. And those 4 went really well, and we returned to them this year and added 4 to the portfolio. So we've got 8 this summer. It's relatively small in terms of its footprint. We get the audience numbers by having multiple sessions across the weekend, which allows lots of people to come and experience it. We've opened 34 times at those events for the different sessions, and we've seen over 115,000 visitors across the tour. And we've had 42 pubs catering for those visitors. I think it's popular because we're bringing delicious food and good music to a local park. PKL, we sort of started speaking to back in October last year. They obviously had learnings from 2018, and Zoe was brilliant and took those learnings. We made a few tweaks to how we build, and they've got 2 days to kit out all the kitchens. The advanced work that Zoe does is amazing. We have floor plans that are given to us beforehand. She liaises with our kitchen and restaurant managers. Generally there's a bespoke build for most people, so it starts as a base package that we offer to all restaurants, and then depending on what their menu is, we bespoke build that. So they may request certain pieces of kit which we can swap out or we can add on, so they've got brilliant flexibility. There's a lot of liaising with our restaurant managers and the chefs in advance to make sure that they arrive on site on the Thursday, Friday before we open show and their kitchens are set up. So it's probably one of the more complex builds for them on site. You know, the marquees go up, they've got to wait for the flooring to go down, and then the engineers can come in and set up. But while they're also setting up, you've got the beautiful restaurant frontage going in as well. So it's probably not as simple as some of their gigs. And adding in the touring element and different menus for different pubs and different venues, it makes for quite a complex logistical nightmare, but they've been brilliant.
I think because they really care. And I think they really understand what we're trying to do, and they just work and communicate so closely with me at every step of the way. If they're not sure about something, they'll raise a question, we'll answer it, we'll get it sorted. I just really do feel that nothing is too much trouble. I have had Zoe on phone at close to midnight trying to help me out during a live event. You know, nothing is just too big a problem for them. The service has been fantastic. What's
lovely about PKL is we had brilliant conversations in advance. You know, January, February we were sitting down looking at the restaurants, agreeing how many restaurants were going to be there, and obviously the experience they brought from the last 2 years has meant that it's been really smooth. I think it's lovely as an ops manager to be able to just step back and let them crack on. I haven't had to deal with them much at all on site, which is always a good sign. I think they tie in really well with our restaurant manager and our content manager, and making sure that both the restaurateurs and the chefs are happy. It's a real pleasure actually, because it could be something that could take up a lot of my time, but because they're very organised in advance, where I'm able to just let them arrive on site, make sure they've got what they need in place, you know, the water, the power, and they tie in very well with the contractors that we've had touring. So it's made for a very smooth restaurant and kitchen setup at each venue.